Hi, welcome back to my channel. The history of Greece is a tapestry woven from myth, culture, and conquest, beginning in ancient times and extending to the modern era. The earliest evidence of human habitation dates back to the Paleolithic era, with significant developments occurring in the Neolithic period as communities began to form. The rise of the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete around 2000 BCE marked a pivotal moment, characterized by advanced art, architecture, and trade networks. Following the Minoans, the Mycenaean civilization emerged on the mainland around 1600 BC, known for its palatial states, linear writing, and intricate trade relations. The collapse of the Mycenaean culture around 1200 BC ushered in a period often referred to as the Greek Dark Ages, during which literacy declined and many settlements were abandoned. The subsequent Archaic period, beginning in the 8th century BC, saw the rise of city-states or polis, such as Athens and Sparta. This era also marked the emergence of democracy in Athens, particularly under the leadership of Cleisthenes in the 5th century BC, which became a foundational model for political systems in the future. The cultural flourishing of this time gave rise to remarkable advancements in philosophy, art, and drama, with figures like Socrates, Plato, and playwrights such as Aeschylus and Sophocles. The classical period followed, marked by the Persian Wars, during which Greek city-states united against the invading Persian Empire. Victories at battles like Marathon and Salamis solidified Greek confidence and identity. However, internal strife soon emerged, leading to the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta, which ultimately resulted in the decline of Athenian power. In the 4th century BC, the rise of Macedon under King Philip II and his son, Alexander the Great, transformed the Greek world. Alexander's conquests spread Greek culture throughout the known world, ushering in the Hellenistic era characterized by a blend of Greek and Eastern cultures. As the Hellenistic kingdoms fragmented, Greece eventually fell under Roman control in the 2nd century BC. Despite this, the Greek language and culture persisted, influencing Roman society profoundly. The Eastern Roman Empire, or Byzantine Empire, centered in Constantinople, continued to uphold Greek traditions and Orthodox Christianity throughout the medieval period. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 marked the end of Byzantine rule, leading to centuries of Ottoman domination over Greece. Despite the oppression, Greek culture and national identity remained resilient. The early 19th century saw the rise of nationalism, culminating in the Greek War of Independence, which began in 1821 and successfully established Greece as an independent state by 1830. The modern period of Greek history has been shaped by territorial expansions, wars, and political instability, including participation in both world wars and the subsequent civil war. Greece's entry into the European Union in 1981 marked a new chapter, though the nation faced significant economic challenges in the 21st century, particularly during the debt crisis that began in 2009. Today, Greece stands as a member of the European Union, balancing its rich historical legacy with contemporary issues, while continuing to be a vital center for culture, tourism, and scholarship. The story of Greece is not just about its ancient past but also about its ongoing evolution and resilience in the face of challenges. Greece's history is rich with cultural and historical significance that extends beyond its ancient achievements. The nation's legacy can be seen in its contributions to philosophy, art, science, and governance, which laid foundational principles for Western civilization. The transition from the Dark Ages to the Archaic period marked not only a resurgence in literacy but also the establishment of the Olympic Games around 776 BCE. These games celebrated athletic prowess and fostered a sense of shared Greek identity, uniting various city-states despite their frequent conflicts. During the classical period, Athens reached its zenith. This era produced monumental architectural works, such as the Parthenon, and significant philosophical advancements. The flourishing of democracy in Athens introduced ideas of citizenship and civic responsibility, concepts that continue to influence political thought today. Meanwhile, Sparta developed a contrasting model, focusing on military discipline and societal rigidity, which has been the subject of much analysis in terms of governance and social structure. The cultural achievements of this time included advancements in drama and the arts. Playwrights like Aristophanes brought forth the comedic aspects of society, while philosophers such as Aristotle laid the groundwork for various fields of knowledge, including ethics, politics, and natural sciences. The flourishing of rhetoric and debate also produced influential figures who shaped educational practices. Following Alexander's conquests, the Hellenistic period saw the spread of Greek culture across vast territories, including Egypt and parts of Asia. Cities like Alexandria became centers of learning, where scholars gathered to study and share knowledge. The blending of cultures during this period contributed to advancements in various fields, including mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. As the Roman Empire rose to prominence, Greece became an integral part of this vast realm. Despite being subsumed under Roman authority, Greek culture continued to thrive. The Romans admired Greek philosophy and art, and many Roman elites sought to educate themselves in Greek literature and thought. The transition into the Byzantine era saw the preservation of Greek heritage, especially through the Orthodox Church, which played a crucial role in maintaining the Greek language and traditions during periods of upheaval. The Ottoman period, which began in the mid-15th century, brought significant challenges, including the suppression of Greek identity and culture. However, during this time, a sense of national consciousness began to simmer among the Greek population. The intellectual movement known as the Enlightenment, which emphasized reason and individualism, inspired many Greeks to seek autonomy and rekindle interest in their heritage. The Greek War of Independence, ignited by revolutionary fervor in the early 19th century, drew support from full Hellenic movements across Europe, with figures like Lord Byron advocating for Greek freedom. The war culminated in the establishment of the modern Greek state, which began with a small territory and gradually expanded to include many regions inhabited by Greeks. The 20th century brought further trials. Greece faced occupation during World War II, leading to widespread suffering and resistance movements. The post-war period was marked by political strife, culminating in a civil war that deeply affected the nation's social fabric. Following the Civil War, Greece underwent a series of political transformations, including a military junta from 1967 to 1974, which sought to suppress dissent and control the populace. The restoration of democracy in the 1970s paved the way for modernization and integration into European structures. Greece became a member of NATO in 1952 and the European Union in 1981, facilitating economic growth and development. However, the country faced severe economic challenges in the 2000s, leading to a debt crisis that prompted austerity measures and widespread protests. Thanks for watching my video.